But the difficulty is getting people to believe something that they don't want to believe. And in each of these cases, this is where the money is.
Folks, the current situation surrounding Wendy Williams is sending shivers down our spines. It seems like voices like Katt Williams, Dave Chappelle, and Kanye West, who have warned us about the perils of fame, were onto something all along. Rumors are swirling that Wendy is effectively being held hostage by the very people entrusted with her financial well-being. This recent documentary, touted as an expose, appears to be a tool in their arsenal to paint Wendy as unstable and justify their control over her affairs. While Wendy has undeniably faced her share of challenges over the years, the swiftness with which her assets were frozen by Wells Fargo, even before concrete evidence of her incapacity emerged, is nothing short of alarming. The revelation of Wendy's diagnosis with dementia 2 years down the line feels like a slap in the face. It raises questions about manipulation and exploitation, especially given Wendy's history of speaking truth to power. Remember when she fearlessly hinted at Diddy's private life only to face repercussions like being banned from New York radio stations? Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, even confirmed witnessing Diddy's efforts to silence her through blacklisting. But Wendy didn't stop there. Throughout her career, she fearlessly confronted the so-called Hollywood elite and dared to shine a light on the dark corners of celebrity culture, often crossing paths with powerful figures and even politicians. Now, does this silence hint at a larger conspiracy to suppress Wendy's knowledge? What exactly did Katt Williams uncover about Wendy's predicament? Let's delve deeper. By now, the heartbreaking news of Wendy Williams' condition has undoubtedly reached your ears. Just days after the airing of the documentary, Where is Wendy Williams? On Lifetime on February 24th, reports emerged detailing Wendy's diagnosis with aphasia and frontal temporal dementia. Aphasia, a disorder affecting speech, writing, and comprehension of language, coupled with frontal temporal dementia, a rapidly progressing brain degenerative disease, paints a grim picture. Frontal temporal dementia offers no cure or treatment, ultimately necessitating round-the-clock care for daily functioning. Wendy has been candid about her health struggles over the years, including her battle with Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder affecting the thyroid gland, and her journey through alcohol and substance abuse. However, fans are raising eyebrows at the timing of Wendy's dementia diagnosis. It conveniently follows Wells Fargo's declaration of Wendy as an incapacitated person, prompting the freezing of her assets. In January 2022, the abrupt cessation of The Wendy Williams Show was followed by a startling move from Wells Fargo. They froze all of Wendy's accounts and restricted her access to financial statements. Claiming Wendy's incapacity, Wells Fargo petitioned the New York Supreme Court, urging the appointment of a guardian to oversee her affairs. The petition expressed grave concerns about Wendy's situation, seeking swift intervention from the court. In response, Wendy's attorney, Celeste McCaw, launched a counterattack, accusing Wendy's former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, of deceptive practices. McCaw revealed that Wendy had terminated Schiller's services due to misconduct in their professional dealings. Allegations surfaced, suggesting that Schiller, nursing a grudge, manipulated Wells Fargo into believing Wendy was unfit to manage her assets, prompting the urgent need for a guardian. McCaw didn't stop there. She filed for a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo, arguing that the bank's actions infringed upon Wendy's rights to access her finances. However, the court ruled in favor of Wells Fargo. By December 2022, attorney Sabrina Morrissey had been appointed as Wendy's financial guardian. It's worth noting that Wendy herself publicly denounced Schiller and Wells Fargo, accusing them of collusion to subject her to guardianship. In an audio recording, Wendy lucidly articulated her grievances, debunking any notion of cognitive impairment. She calmly exposed the alleged scheming within her own team, portraying a picture far removed from incapacity. Fast forward to March 2022, and Wendy's articulate demeanor in a recorded conversation belies any suggestion of aphasia or dementia symptoms. Despite this, her representatives claim she was diagnosed earlier, attributing her departure from the talk show to her health condition. However, Wendy's family members have raised red flags regarding her guardianship. Her Her son, Kevin Jr., voiced concerns, alleging that certain individuals within Wendy's circle encouraged her alcohol consumption and exploited her vulnerability by coaxing her into signing documents while intoxicated. Speaking to The Sun, Kevin Jr. lamented, "If they aren't providing it, they are definitely enabling a type of personality and giving her the green light to drink." He further accused Wendy's team of pressuring her to sign contracts, sometimes even during or immediately after her stint in rehab. "But once I heard that she was agreeing to stuff around her rehab, I thought, well, okay, they are taking advantage," he added. Adding fuel to the fire, Wendy's financial guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, launched a legal battle against Lifetime, seeking to halt the airing of the documentary. However, Morrissey's efforts were swiftly thwarted, as documents obtained by The Hollywood Reporter revealed the dismissal of her complaint. The move by Wendy's guardian to block the documentary raised eyebrows among fans, sparking speculation that it was a calculated distraction to divert attention and portray a facade of acting in Wendy's best interests. Concurrently, fans drew parallels between Wendy's plight and Britney Spears' conservatorship saga. During a court hearing, Britney Spears shocked the world by revealing a misdiagnosis and the administration of dangerously high doses of lithium. This revelation, later used to justify her alleged incapacity to manage her finances, raised suspicions about collusion between her lawyer and the conservatorship. Kanye West added fuel to the fire by disclosing his own experience with a high dose of lithium.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah. So look at what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it.
Likening his situation to being targeted, akin to Michael Jackson. Even before Britney and Kanye's revelations, Dave Chappelle shared his own ordeal, fleeing to Africa after rejecting a lucrative deal due to pressure to take antipsychotic medication from Comedy Central. This pattern in Hollywood, where outspoken celebrities are labeled as crazy, ensnared in addiction, or subjected to conservatorships, is alarming. Katt Williams recently echoed these sentiments, claiming he attempted to expose individuals like R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, and Diddy years before their scandals came to light. However, he faced threats and coercion to remain silent. Isn't this precisely what Wendy Williams excelled at for years? Amassing intel on the powerful elite? We can't underestimate the depths of deception within Hollywood, as Katt aptly labeled them. Wendy's devoted fans are now peeling back the layers of her situation, sensing something more sinister at play. One astute observer remarked, "I think they're determined to take Wendy out and are doing so slowly to claim personal sickness as the reason." After she admitted to being in rehab while handling the show, "I could sense that she had no control over her life." Another voice chimed in, "They froze her bank account. They have her isolated. Her family doesn't know where she is." When the production crew began to do a documentary about the come-up of Wendy Williams, they wouldn't leave after they saw the state that she was in, because they were concerned about her. Some stranger was appointed as her legal guardian, who decided to file a lawsuit only after the production was already aired. Shaking my head. Now, what's your take on Wendy's predicament? Do you believe there's a concerted effort to silence her for her wealth of knowledge? Share your thoughts in the comments below.